today it's week 3, and we've got a good one started. As the Los Angeles Rams taking on the Arizona Cardinals. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you look at this Cardinal team as they get ready here. The losers their last time out, so they'll look to make amends here.
And one of the best ways you can do that is to be at home, and they are. They're going to try and ride that home crowd and that wave of emotion to a victory in this one.
Meanwhile, for the visiting Rams, they too were losers last week, so they're also hoping to get back in the win column.
Something's got to give in this one, right? Both teams want to start a new streak, and they both want it to be a victory. This should be a fun one.
2 1-1 teams here, each looking to move over 500, and we're underway here in week 3. And the opening kickoff will not be returned, as that will be a touchback. So out come the Cardinals now for their opening drive. They're led by their quarterback from the University of Alabama, Mac Jones.
And there was a positive in last week's loss. No interceptions thrown by him. But he only threw 1 touchdown pass, and you know he wants that to improve. He might even consider that as part of the reason that they couldn't take the win last time out. I believe we'll see a more aggressive version of him this week whenever they're nearing the end zone.
Here we go, get set.
Jones wants to throw to start things out here. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. That's a pickup of 11 and a first down on their first offensive play.
Love this look to start the ball game. They empty the backfield right away, and that's going to put some early stress on both their offensive line and on the secondary. And here they get the completion and a quick first down.
Throwing Jones. And right away he lost the football. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble. Points 1, 2, and 3 in their defensive game plan was to get to the quarterback and knock the ball free. They did it there. Luckily, offense hangs on to it.
Yeah, that's got to serve as a wake-up call, though, because they can't afford to let the ball go over to the defense and miss opportunities. And I'm not saying it happened here, but you know what a good rule of thumb is when a play like that occurs? You know who usually recovers it? The guy who missed his block and let his quarterback get hit.
So they keep the football, but now face 2nd and long. Now Jones. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. Give the sack to Fletcher Cox. Now make that a second sack here on their first drive out defensively. And not to get ahead of ourselves, but they're on pace for double-digit sacks at this point.
Well, they're going to have to find a way to tamp that down, aren't they? So if you're the play caller, you're telling your quarterback maybe some screens, maybe some draws, hard count, use your voice inflection a little bit, anything to try and slow that pressure down.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
Well, if nothing else, they were able to pick up 1 first down on this drive and get it away from their own goal line, but not much happening after that, and it leads to a punting situation.
On 4th down, on is Corey Bajorquez to punt. He punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Taking it about the 36. Nice punt, but good work on the return to get back 11 yards. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. They'll be led out by a first-round pick back in 2021 from Ohio State. It's Justin Fields.
Well, his ratio was good last week. Most quarterbacks are really excited about a 3-to-1 ratio, but it's flipped in the wrong direction. He threw 3 interceptions, not touchdown passes, and he only had the 1 TD pass in that game. So he's trying to turn that around and find a way for his team to win.
They start on the ground with McCaffrey. A nice little juke. And a pretty athletic run right there as he's going to get this down inside the 40. First play of the drive going for 14 and a first down.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. Here's Fields. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. He was trying to get that one into the hands of Christian McCaffrey. And that'll make it third down. You look at this Arizona defense, and they've been very good this year against the pass, currently holding on to a top 10 ranking at number 10.
You have to like the way that they've played in the first month. They have to be very proud being a top 10 unit against the pass. Their goal, though, in this one, see if they can improve that ranking.
Man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
It's early. It's a cliche alert here. Big players make big plays. Should I say in big games, too? Oh, what the heck. And this defense, they're going to have to find some way to slow him down as this game goes on, because when this combination is going...
And he takes it across for a Rams touchdown. Christian McCaffrey, his first rushing touchdown on the year. And the Rams will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Elliott good on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. No. Jones, a touchback. So the Cardinals offense back onto the field here for their second drive of the game. Now, early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game, but I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally, because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated, because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice, but at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Jones. His throw incomplete.
How about that? Red man coverage and decided to test him early. But they proved up to the task and forced the incompletion.
The threat of a second straight punt to start the game is looming as they come up 3rd and 10. Off play action. Jones. And the Rams got it. They bring him down. Carlos Basham gets in there to drop him for a loss of 13 yards, and it's also 4th down now. Here's Corey Bojorquez now. First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. And he'll take it just outside the 40. The danger of a punt that good, a 16-yard return. And the Rams are going to start this drive in great field position as they take over.
Here we go.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Fields. He completes it to Julio Jones. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially.
Here we go.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Now it's Fields. And it's complete. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Dalton Schultz, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Rams are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Another impressive drive, so they're 2 for 2, 2 touchdowns. Charles, a great start to this ball game for them.
And one of the words that's really worked its way into our lexicon is stacking. They've stacked momentum each time out, and not only on offense. Between those touchdowns, defense held, forced a punt to get the ball back, and they've played awfully well in this one. Both sides playing at optimum level.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And this will come out to the 25 as Jones elects for the touchback. Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a 1st down now. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete. You talk about this Rams defense. It's quite a unit, that's for sure. Number 1 in the NFL against the pass.
Yeah, defending the pass hasn't been an issue for them. It's been stopping the run. And if they don't stop the run, they can't get back to...
Hit from behind, and he's going to be driven down. That sack courtesy of the effort of Hassan Reddick. So 3rd down, and defensively, the Rams have added 2 extra DBs. Back to throw. Jones. And that is incomplete.
Well, based on what we've seen so far, I don't think you can even call this an off day anymore, partner, because this group we're watching, they are totally out of rhythm, trying to get their game plan up and running. That 0 on the scoreboard is glaring down at them with every incompletion.
Taken right around the 44. An excellent return that time, 26 yards. And this offense, they're going to have excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field.
Here we go. Good. Easy. All right.
On 1st down, this is McCaffrey. Now, he's able to break through 1 tackle, but it slowed him down enough that he could only manage getting back to the line of scrimmage. Those are the plays that...
Don't jump. Ready?
They'll bring a tight end in motion left. 2nd down and right back to McCaffrey. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. A gain there of 12 yards and a 1st down L.A. If you start assessing what went wrong last week, Charles, in their loss, had nothing to do with the ground game. They ran it well.
And you also have to say to yourself as a team, don't go away from what worked. That's not the reason the game was lost. Running the football over time, when you do it consistently, usually translates into wins.
14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Back to throw. Fields. A quick throw there is incomplete.
That was well defended. They clamped down on every available receiver. Just got to give the win to the defense on that snap.
Now a 2nd and 10. Up the gut, McCaffrey. Able to fight for about 4 yards there to the 13.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the 1st down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. A 3-yard loss. 4th down now. Now Jake Elliott for the field goal try. A 33-yarder from the left hash. The kick by Elliott is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So 3 points there, and they continue to build this first half lead.
Yeah, every little bit helps, and the more that you can put together drives and start controlling the tempo, controlling possession, finishing with points, the better off you're going to be.
After the field goal, here's Elliott to kick it away. No run back here for Jones, a touchback. The Cardinals offense now works their way back onto the field. Still in the first half, but this offense has struggled. Haven't really been able to get anything going, not only in the points category, but in the yards category. We'll see if they can do better here on this drive.
Here we go, get set.
Jones now throwing to start the drive. Jones has it, and he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
To throw again on 2nd down. Jones. There's a short throw. It's caught by Kmet. First connection there of the afternoon for those two, and it's good for a 1st down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Looking to throw. Jones. That's complete. It's Elijah Moore. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. The Cardinal passing game dialed in now. 1st down. Back to throw again. And incomplete. A drop there in the middle 3rd of the field. That'll bring up 2nd down. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about.
There he goes, right side. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A big chunk on the ground there, 27 yards. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Jones. And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30. Taken down for the 5th time this game. Multiple defenders there to get him. But, Charles, this has been something to watch so far. This is where you really feel for a quarterback. He's been running for his life in this first half.
Brandon, that's 5 sacks already, so you know he's got to be saying, can we get some more guys in here to block, please? Because if we don't, we're going to need another quarterback.
The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And that's to the left sideline and incomplete. The LA defense up to snuff in coverage there. Pushes this to 4th down. Now a former kicker at nearby UCLA, Kaimi Fairbairn, for the field goal try. This from 44 yards out, left hash. The kick by Fairbairn is good. And they're on the board at least here. It's now 17-3. So from an offensive perspective, at least able to get on the board here right in front of the 2-minute warning.
Yeah, now it's time to talk about complementary football, isn't it? Because if the defense can force a 3 and out, there could be enough time on the clock that they get the ball back for their offensive guys and maybe put some more points on the board before the half.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. So here are the Rams to take over. They were losers to New England a week ago. Now they find themselves in the lead here as they start 1st and 10. On play action, Fields. He finds his target. It's Schultz. Powering his way forward. A big play there for L.A. 63 yards.
And the offense is saying to itself right now, if only they were all this easy, because he was wide open. And once he made the catch, plenty of room to work his way downfield. That was a breakdown on the defensive side of the ball, one that they want to fix immediately.
Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
At the 11-yard line.
Here we go, son.
Pitching it out to McCaffrey. And he showed off the athletic juke. Good little gain there. Not a whole lot of real estate, but a nice carry. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Fields tapping it forward, jet sweep. And he will score. Touchdown, L.A. Julio Jones from 3 yards out. And the Rams have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns. Elliott on for the extra point. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21 points. So that drive, 4 plays. And it winds up with a touchdown for Los Angeles. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And Marcus Jones going to elect to bring this one out. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And they'll have this all the way out to the 50-yard line. Excellent field position.
The Cardinals take over 1st and 10.
So good field position for the Cardinals as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. He short arms that one just a bit. It's low and incomplete. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they did incompletions on 1st and 2nd down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. But if you don't pick up the 1st down, guess what?
And now off to the races down the right side. Touchdown, Cardinals. Zay Jones, 50 yards. And the Cardinals get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. Fairbairn good with the extra point. And that cuts the lead to 24-10. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And all deep in his own territory, coughs up the football. So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy, because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground. We got to get it back.
And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. 52 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game.
Now this is an example of breaking down a defense, because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. Now he's into the clear again. Inside the 20. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Justin Fields in the final seconds of the first half. And the Rams would extend their lead here just before halftime. Elliott good with a PAT. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. So 6 seconds, all that remains of this first half as the kick is away. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
At their own 33-yard line.
Set.
Here's Jones. A final shot before break. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. So we've come to halftime. It's the visiting Rams taking the lead to the break. As now we send you out to Orlando. And we will skip the highlight show this week. Get right back to this Week 3 matchup. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Rams going to get the football first here, and they look to build on their lead as the second half gets started. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. Out come the Rams. They'll have it first here to begin the third quarter.
Here we go. All right.
Bigsby with a carry to begin the series. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6.
Well, I think after that run, the defense getting back in the huddle and looking at each other and maybe starting to question their confidence a bit. They gave up a significant run, 6 yards, and now you're saying to yourself, how do we stop them, and do I have enough confidence to make a play?
Go.
Second down, here's a run with Bigsby. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. A gain there of 12 yards and a first down L.A.
A big hole there. How about him handling the point of attack? Just positioning himself so that run could go right off of his backside and deep into the secondary.
Hey, Ken. West right, sit. Right.
On first down, Fields. Open man, that's Noah Fant, the tight end. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. So first and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Shotgun handoff now to McCaffrey. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the second half, which can manifest.
Here we go. Hey, 551, 551.
Back to the ground on first. It's McCaffrey. And not much. Maybe a yard down to the 23.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
And that could have been the lifeline they needed. This is a play that could have been made. Instead, it's just going to fall incomplete.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have a Rams first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
First down, Los Angeles.
Back to the ground attack here. It's McCaffrey. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. Christian McCaffrey with his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Rams take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field. McCaffrey will score. Touchdown, L.A. So he had the nice run to get him down there. Was stopped just short of the goal line, but they go right back to him, CD, and he delivers to finish the drive off.
A little extra determination there, don't you think, partner? You notice he didn't tap on his helmet and say, get me out after the run down to the end zone. He said, I almost got in. I'm going to get in on my own. I'm staying in. And he carries it across the goal line.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And this will come out to the 25 as Jones elects for the touchback. The Cardinals offense now ready to get their first opportunity here in the second half.
CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the second half. They have to do what precious few teams have done in NFL history, and that's try to come back from a 4-possession deficit.
And, partner, you know, as that team gathers, they're saying to each other, you never say never, right? Because if you're on an NFL roster, that's how you have to think. You can always come back and win a ball game. And let's face it, we saw a certain Super Bowl, a 25-point lead late, that wasn't enough to put someone away. But that being said, this task is near impossible. Let's face it. And bottom line is, it officially becomes impossible if this possession is an empty one.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
At the 39-yard line.
Back to throw. Jones. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
At this point in the game, in the situation they're in, partner, these incompletions that we're seeing, they need to turn into positive snaps, and soon.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Jones. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
Just what they need, a lecture from me, but subpar offense is what helped get them into this spot. And now they're continuing the trend with incompletions. That won't get them out of it if they don't change something soon.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Trying to fit it into Moore, but it's intercepted. Desmond King picks it. And the Rams are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line. Before we came up to the booth, last thing he said as we were walking off the field, want to play mistake-free football. Well, that just went out the window there with a pick.
And do you remember what you said to me when we were walking?
There he goes, right side. Touchdown, L.A. Christian McCaffrey, his 3rd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Rams get another 3rd-quarter touchdown. Elliott good on the extra point, and the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter.
Jake Elliott set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
No run back here for Jones, a touchback.
Here's the Arizona offense now as they get set to take over.
Well, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable. Now, a win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles, but I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare realized.
4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
3rd and 6.
Jones to throw on 3rd down. And the Rams got it. They bring him down. Carlos Basham able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Here comes the Cardinals punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. That's taken on the 25. A very good kick there, but 15 yards on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. Out comes Christian McCaffrey with the rest of the offense. He's had a touchdown for every quarter so far. 3 here in the 3rd, and probably hoping he's not done yet.
And this is a situation where it's okay to be greedy. When you've already scored 3 times, you want 4, you want more than that. And guess what? That only helps your team.
Yeah, so far 3, now in search of 4.
And some nifty running here as he'll take this across midfield and down to the 47.
That time a little misdirection really seemed to fool the defense.
And think of it this way. From the time you're in high school, you're taught to watch film and pick up tendencies. Sometimes they can use those against you, though, when they break their own tendencies and hit you back the opposite direction, huh?
He had to fight that time. Ran through one tackle, but ultimately he's only going to get back to the line of scrimmage. Welcome back to the desert. We're in Glendale. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the fourth quarter. A very one-sided affair.
Another run by Bigsby.
And this may be a carbon copy as he'll again be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Now they'll give it to the first option. That's their fullback. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down. Here comes the Rams punter now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Fair catch called. It's taken in right at the 20-yard line. It'll be called just a 22-yard punt. Certainly not what he wanted. And the Cards will take over 1st and 10. Now Jones on 1st and 10. And his throw here's incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
Jones now on 3rd down.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Cardinals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Again, he'll drop to throw. There's a short throw. It's caught by Komet. Yeah, he'll work free from one tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down. This a 2nd and 7 from the 37.
They'll look to throw again. Setting up the screen for Cook. A little juke.
Now he's free at the 35. He may go. Dalvin Cook. Touchdown, Cardinals. Dalvin Cook with career touchdown number 60. And the Cards get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this fourth quarter deficit.
And his kick is good, but flags come in. Looks like we're going to get a roughing call here on the follow-through.
Roughing the kicker. Defense.
And they'll accept that penalty.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Now the Rams offense getting the football back. But not that any of the points would be needed, but CD, they've got enough time left here. They can definitely score on this drive, maybe even an ensuing drive as well, if they really want to drive home this landslide victory.
Yeah, we're certainly about to see just how aggressive they want to be here down the stretch. And what some coaches do is they try and meet it halfway, meaning they want to continue to run their offense, but they'll put in a lot of backups to do it and then tell the opposing coach, hey, I had to get them some work too. I can't just let them sit over on the sidelines all the time.
Second and 6, just inside the 30.
Go.
Another run. No, bottled up. Fumble. It's out. It's loose. And the Cardinals have got it. Going the other way. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line.
You and I have been around teams, and they all have goals for games, don't they? And every team we've ever talked to says what?
No turnover.
Don't turn the ball over. 0. And they were that close to getting it done. Won't cost them today, but they'll hate that when they're watching the game tape.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Under 4 to go now as they come up on second down. Throwing again. Jones. To the sideline, and wow, what a catch there. He doesn't get a lot, but he was able to get the feet down complete. 5th catch of the afternoon. Gives him a first down. And with this game well in hand, perhaps we are seeing the coverage lighten up a little bit as they got burned there a bit for a first down.
Well, we certainly know the coach isn't happy along the sideline because he certainly wants them to finish this one out the way they started it. He doesn't want to give up any soft completions, no late points. He wants his lead to stay right where it is.
Here's Jones on first down. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
Now a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. Another pass attempt, another incompletion, and they're just a little over 100 yards passing here in this game, so defensively, pretty good job.
Definitely, because they were never really able to get the ball in the hands of their playmakers, so a lot of credit to the defensive game plan, and especially the execution.
Now yet another incompletion here as they fail to connect on third. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
Now they go for it on 4th, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. They can't hook up here on the 4th down pass attempt, and the Rams are going to take possession of the turnover on downs. So another incompletion on 4th down. They threw it on every down that series, and every pass missed the mark.
The frustration is almost palpable. You can almost feel it all the way up here in the booth. But how about the guys who just stopped them on 4 downs? You got to give them a little credit, huh? End up stopping 4 straight passes. They don't get into the end zone. They turn the ball over on downs. They more than did their job.
Coming up on the final 2.5 minutes. And boy, has it been fun to watch this offense operate. Quite the display, and now they look to polish it off. And he's got some space here. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. Last play they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards. Hate to be blunt, but it is just continuing to prove to be the case that this O-line is manhandling this D-line right now.
They deserve to roll up their sleeves and show up their biceps because they're doing exactly what you just described, manhandling the defensive front. They've got the leverage, they are powering through, and they're controlling this game.
Trap 60, trap 60.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football, and the Cardinals have got it, going the other way. And it's a defensive return for a late touchdown. So they still need somewhat of a miracle here, but at least that gets them a little bit closer. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And the lead now down to 20. So not only the cough up, but then the pickup on the other side, the scoop, and the score the other way. The fumble return for a touchdown. And the hands team for the Rams able to secure the football. Now they're down big here in the 4th. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it.
And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, and that could have been trouble. The fumble on first down now. Here's second down. Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here.
Stopped up shy of the 45 despite some pretty powerful running.
A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
They need 18 yards here on third down.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. Ready.
Now a handoff to Bigsby. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line.
And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it.
Head to 3. Head dragon 60. 18, Pioneer. Cup 19, Cup 19. Panther 11, Panther 11.
They run for it with Bigsby.
And he'll take this for a short gain on what will prove to be the final play of this ball game. So the